Good day everyone, you're welcome to this class. Today we'll be learning how to make a rose fascinator using a crinoline. This is a silver crinoline. Crinoline comes in different color and this is how it is. They have shorter one, but this is a longer crinoline and it's a silver crinoline. Other materials we'll be needing are your gum, B7000. They have different gums in the market. We'll be needing our pearls. We'll be needing a brooch. It's optional. It depends on what you want to use in beautifying your fascinator. We'll be needing a needle and thread. Another thing you should consider when making fascinator is the color. Whenever you are using a silver crinoline, you make use of a white thread or you make use of your fishing line. If you are making use of red net or red crinoline, you make use of red net. The thread must matches with whatsoever you are doing. But this fishing line, it goes with whatsoever you want to make. It goes with whatsoever you want to make. It's an invisible wire. It hides the material. So you'll be needing your headband or your Alice band, whichever one you want to make use of. So now the first thing we are going to do is to measure our crinoline. 1 yard of a crinoline is 36 inches. So I have about 1.5 yard of crinoline here. It depends on how big or how wide you want your rose to be or your fascinator to be. First thing, you have to trim out these rough edges. Look at the tip of the crinoline, it's always rough, so you trim it out. So the next thing you have to do is to bring these two edges together. You join it like this, fold it into two and join the tip together like this. You can use your needle and your thread or you use your gum, but whichever way, always try to use your needle and thread, because needle and thread tends to hold our work very well than gum. And something about this crinoline is that it unravels easily. What I mean is that if you don't hold it very well, even if you hold it with your hand, you will see it still opening. So you put your gum and join the edges together. But look at it, I folded it into two like this. Then I try to join them together. As you can see, it's already unraveling. So you use your needle and your thread. You fix your thread on your needle. I've already done mine. Make sure you always double your thread for your work to be firm. So you start sewing that place you join together. After fixing your gum, after putting your gum, you use your needle and your thread to sew, to tack the edges. You sew it very well. You sew. Yes, it is now firm. Look at what we got. Look at it. You go to the other edge, the extreme end too. The same thing you did in that first place. This is what you will do. You cut out the rough edges. Look at it. You join it, fold it into two. You fold it into two and bring it together. You apply a little gum on it. You apply a little gum on it. You apply a little gum on it. Now, remember your needle and your thread is still here. So you start sewing. You fold it into two like this. Look at what I'm doing. You fold it into two. Then you sew from here. You start sewing. As you are sewing, you'll be giving space. You'll be giving a little space. If you sew here, you bring it out here, you sew. That's how you be giving space. Or if you don't wish to give space, there's what we call gathering. You start gathering it like this. You put the needle in, you put it inside like this. When you put it inside, you bring it out here, you put it again, you sew. You put it inside, out, you just be gathering it, gathering the crinoline. You be gathering it, you fix the needle on it like this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? You draw it, you'll be drawing it, you'll be dragging it as you are sewing. You fix it. Hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Just normal sewing, but just that you be giving space. If you don't want to give space, you gather, like chook it inside, bring it, you sew like this, you bring it out, you sew, you bring it out, you drag. That's how you be pulling it. You'll be sewing it and be pulling it. As you can see, it's already forming a round, a curve shape. If you see that your thread is getting finished or is getting short, you'll be dragging it. You'll be dragging it and thread will be coming up. In tailoring, we call this sewing as gathering. You'll be gathering it like this. Gathering it. You'll be gathering it. You'll be pulling it. Are you see what I'm doing? You are trying to form a rose fascinator. You'll be dragging it. You'll be dragging it. That's how you continue doing it till you get to the edge. So look at the edge. If you can remember, I applied gum on it, but it has unraveled, it has loosened. What you do is just for you to gather it together. You gather it together and sew the same way you sew the first edge. You sew it together. You sew it together. Yes. What you do now is to come to the edge of this place. You pull out the thread here. You pull out, make sure that there is thread remaining in this other part. You pull it out, you'll be dragging it, and as you are pulling it, it's forming a round. Look at it. If you pull it, you'll be using your hand. It has formed a round shape. What you will just do is to tie your thread. You tie your thread like this. Tie your thread very firm. You tie your thread very firm so that it will not loose. Tie like 2 to 3 times very well so that it will not loose. You tie it. Then you come to this other part. Look at the edge. You fold it inside. You bring it like this and fold it inside. You fold it inside and sew and attach it to that first edge. You put your needle this way, it will come out here. Try and hold it very well so that it will not loose. Make sure your rough edges is inside so that your work will be neat, like this. You sew it together, it will come out here. It will come out here. You sew it again. You sew it very firm. Very firm. You attach it very well. It will have this curvy shape. Very firm. Very firm. Look at what we've gotten. It's 3-step rows. You can make yours 2. It depends on what you want. It's a matter of choice. I use a 45 inches crinoline. So if you've held it like this, the next thing for you to do is to cut out your thread, your needle. You cut it out and tie. You cut it out and tie. Cut it out and tie the thread together. So this is what we've gotten, a rose. So you try to fix another thread. You can make the thread on your needle longer than mine. Mine got finished, so I need to fix another thread on the needle in order to continue my work. Yes, it's as easy as you can imagine. You cut out, you tie the, you know how to fix needle on thread on needle. It's the same way. You just fix it and tie. Yes. So you still hold this plate very well. You hold it very well. You hold it very well for it to be firm. You bring it outside again. You bring it here. What we are trying to do is just for us to hold it very well so that it will not get loose, because this crinoline, like I said, it unravels easily. It can lose if you didn't attach it very well. It's drawing, it's silky in nature, and you have to be careful when choking your needle. Yes, this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to do is to be attaching you can attach your rose or your feather. This is our feather. If you feel like, if you want to do multicolor, you can attach a black feather on it or a white feather. This is a black feather and this is a white feather. What you just do, it will cut out the quantity of feather you want to use. I've used part of this before, so I will just fold it into 2, the same way we folded the crinoline. Fold it into 2 and place it in the middle of that place you folded inside. You fold it inside, you fold it into two and attach it there. You will now use your needle and your thread. You use your needle and your thread and attach it together. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Look at the feather. You fold it into two. It depends on what you want to use. It depends on the amount. If you want a bigger one, but this is what I'll be needing. You will now start sewing it together. You start sewing it. You make sure the needle pass through the feather. You start sewing it together. You use your hand to be holding it down. You start sewing it together. You pass it this way. It will come out here. You bring it inside again. You sew. You make sure that it is firm. You just be sewing it and be going. It is firm on the crinoline. That's what you are trying to do, to fix feather on our crinoline. You can use white, you can use a rose. It depends on what you want to do. It's just about being creative. That your work will look nice. That your customer will like it. Are you seeing it? I'm trying to attach the feather on it. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I'm attaching feather on the crinoline. You fold the feather into two. You attach it. You just sew it. You sew it together until it is firm. It depends on what you want. It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice. So I've finished sewing the feather on the crinoline. This is what we've gotten, as you can see. So the next thing to do is to fix our band. This elastic band, they have Alice band, the one you just fix like this. So you come to the edge, you see a place that it has line. You bring that place together. Like I said, you can decide to put gum at the middle of this elastic band. You put it at the middle, then fix it here. You put it at the center of the other edge where your band will stay. It's a matter of choice, but whatsoever you are doing, make sure you always use your needle and thread, because needle and thread tends to hold our work firmly than this elastic gum. So I'm trying to attach this band on our work. That is your headband. You're trying to attach your headband. It's just our normal sewing. There is no big deal there. Attach your headband. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I'm attaching the headband. You bring it out. You pass the needle inside. You pass it here. It will come out here. You pass it here. Yeah. You pass it here. You have to be careful for you not to sew the feathers. You have to be extremely careful. You pass it here again. You sew it like 4 or 5 times till the band is firm. Until it is firm. Until it is very firm. Yes. You'll be passing it until it is firm. Now there is a secret I want to tell you, because as you are trying to fix your headband, your rope will be showing. So yeah, we are through with this. As you can see, this is the front and this is the back. You can use elastic Alice band. Depends on the kind of band you want to use. It's a matter of choice, like I've told you. It's a matter of being creative, being original. Now you cut out the thread. You cut it out and tie it very well. You cut it out and tie it. Tie it like 2 to 3 times. Now, if you observe closely, look at the place we sew. The ropes are showing. In our next class, I'll be showing you Petarchian ribbon. It's just like elastic. It's this black. Whenever you finish sewing or attaching your Alice band or your elastic band, you just cut a little of that Petarchian ribbon and close the place you sew, so that people will not know what you did there. So the next thing we are going to do is to embellish, to beautify our work. Like I said, you can use pearls. Look at pearls, silver pearls. Depends on the color you want to do. What you have to do is just to put your gum and gum it to cover that place you sew. You fix your feather, the rope that are showing there, just to fix it. Look at one of the pearls I have fixed. Or you may decide to use brooch. This is a silver brooch, a small silver brooch. What you will do is just to open it like this. After opening it, you chook it inside. Most of you must have been using brooch. You know how to fix it. You fix it inside and the handle will come out here. You try to be careful to fix your brooch, or you use your pearls. It's a matter of choice. It's just for your work to be original. Look at it. And these are final work. So this is my model. This is what we've gotten. You can wear it whichever way you want to wear it. This is it. Hope it's lovely. Yes, thank you. We've come to the end of this class. This is our final work.